what happened with me and Coach. Are me and Coach together? Is he my man? Is he the one that I've been hiding? Baby, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna spill the tea.
If you're looking for a winner, looking for attention, looking for supreme, looking for a queen, just roll with me. If you're looking for a winner, looking for attention, looking for supreme.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another day with Shay. If you're new here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. But if you're OG, if you're part of the Greenwood gang, what do? How are you, boo-boo? Okay, y'all, so a lot of people have been telling me that I should do like the normal background in some of my videos. So comment down below, would y'all prefer for me to film in my film room? You know, it has like the grass wall with my name, or you want something more chill, more relaxed? I think I'll do like maybe some videos in there, but like girl talks and stuff like that in here. So comment down below. Also, I am the owner, founder, and CEO of The Main Attraction. We sell all natural hair care, body care, and skincare products. We're the best on the market, so go get you some, okay? The link will be in the description box. Use code YouTube for money off, and thank me later because you will be back, okay? Hey y'all, so real quick, I am going to okay, see the orders. Y'all better hop on it. A lot of people want to know, honey, like what happened with me and Coach. Are me and Coach together? Is he my man? Is he the one that I've been hiding? And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and come on here and tell y'all about it today. I'm gonna spill the tea. I'm gonna spill the tea because I have been getting like every single post, every single where I go, like I can't escape it. And I understand because I pretty much put it out there for everybody, and so they just, I'm not understanding that y'all are curious and y'all really want to know. So I'm here to talk about that. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, it all started when I first began my TikTok, and I started it as a joke. Like genuinely, I had a crush on this Coach guy. He, as most of y'all know, he's from New Orleans, and I had a crush on him for a motherfucking hot minute, okay? I had a crush on him for a hot minute. But when I started my TikTok journey, I wasn't at that school anymore. I was at a new school, but it's still, like, if you know, you know, like, especially if you're a millennial teacher and there's, like, millennial guys there, it could be a lot of flirtations going on. And I did not create this Coach character. I guess subconsciously I did it with him in mind, but I didn't purposely like, okay, he's the coach that I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? So let's just get that out the way. But he was the perfect character. Once I thought about it, I'm like, okay, I guess I was talking about him. Because at this point, I was at another school. I was at a middle school. And there was a coach there, but I didn't have a crush on him or anything. We were super cool. Y'all have seen, he was a dark skin. When we was cool. Like, that was my guy. When I tell you we had a time at that school, like, we had a time. We had a time. So, but I was at that school at the time, so it was weird because everybody thought I was talking about him. It was just bizarre, and I wasn't. So if I had to choose a coach to talk about, I was going to stick it out with the original coach that I had a crush on for so long. And I'm going to give y'all some of the history because I never really talked about it. Long story short, no, he is not my boyfriend. No, he is not the one that I am with. I hid his face too because I've entered this new era of like, if ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on the gram. You know what I'm saying? You see what happened with him? Like, what if I would have posted him and it's not what no, okay? I'm not with posting unless there's a ring on my finger, unless you're my husband and the father of my kids. You know what I mean? I'm just not with it. So, anymore. I am not with Metro anymore. I am with AT&T. But yeah, I hid his face the same way, so I guess it just kind of caused confusion. But no, it's not him. He's not my boyfriend, and we are not dating or talking anymore. As y'all do know, I do have a new man. I do have a boyfriend, so I also don't show his face, and so I can understand why it's confusing. But I get so many DMs, so many comments, even in real life questions about it. So I just want to come address it today. So this is not to be bashful. I'm not going to say anything rude. I really have nothing bad to say about Coach. Anything that I do say may sound harsh because I'm a very blunt person. And I don't feel the need to like sugarcoat anything. Okay? So keep that in mind. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. No hard feelings. I absolutely still adore him to this day. And I know, like Coach, I'm talking about Coach. I still like adore him. And I think that he is like one of the most amazing people I've ever met. I don't say that a lot about people, you know what I mean? But he is one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. Ever. And I know that his person, like, he'll be great to his person. I just wasn't his person. Let me put my phone on silent, baby, because what is this? Long story short, Coach just did not like me like that. And I know it, okay. Let me backtrack. Like I said, I just say stuff and just leave it like that. But I felt as if he didn't like me like that. But we were at this school and we were always flirting and talking. And I know he knew I liked him. I know he kind of was like feeling me or whatever. The very first thing I asked him was, did he have any kids? Before I even asked him like, what's your name? Like anything. Because baby, I thought I was going to be with this man, you know. But just to give you an idea of his personality, he's very quiet. It was scary. Like, I thought he was mute for like 2 to 3 months. I never heard him talk. I never heard him raise his voice at the kids. You know, the gym coaches don't be playing. Like, I never heard him raise his voice. I never heard him talk or say nothing for 2 months. I didn't think he could talk. I'm not being funny. I wish I was. But that's just his person. He's very quiet, very to himself. Like, so just keep that in mind. And I don't know if it was because he's like a shy person or like, I don't know. He's a very intriguing individual. But we started officially talking, I guess you could say, after we both quit that school. He moved on to another chapter in his life. And I moved on to another school after, because I was graduating college at that time. So it's about 2019 when we both quit. Fun fact, he didn't even tell me he was leaving. I had no clue. I found out on like the last day when it was on intercom, like, today is Coach's last day. And I'm like, what the freak? And we were like, cool, you know. It got to a point where we were like speaking at the school. So I'm like, wow, why you didn't tell me that? But anyway, we were talking back and forth through Facebook Messenger. And one day he invited me. This was in November. It had to be November of, I don't know if it was 2019 or 2020, but he invited me to his house, and it was our very first time hanging together. I wasn't gonna go because he invited me real late, but I ended up going, and I had so much fun. I ended up leaving at like 4 or 5 in the morning and coming back home. So one reason that we stopped talking was that he was very inconsistent. Like, how I'm supposed to know you like me if you don't even talk to me? So like, after we hung out, you know, we didn't speak for a couple of weeks, couple of months, and then we would talk here and there, and then we would go hang out, like go out to eat together. And even after that, like even when we were the most consistent we've ever been or was talking like 3 to 4 times a week. Okay, and I'm not with it. If you can go a day, I'm the type of person, if you can go a day without talking to me, just go the rest of your life. Obviously, I'm not an important enough person to you for you to want to talk to me every day. Now, like I said, it's not to bash him. Personally, I will reach out every now and then. I'm not going to reach out to you every day because I feel like as a man, that's your job. Your job is to pursue me or pursue the person. I think a man's job is to pursue the woman that they're into. You know what I mean? That's not a woman's job, in my opinion. That's just me. To each their own. It's crazy. I had a sneaky link at this time. And it really hit me this one day. Because I would always talk to my sneaky link, like, about who I was dating and stuff like that. And one day, I kid you not, we were in his car. The sneaky link was in his car, and he looked at me and he was like, hey bro, this is his exact words, and I'll never forget it. He said, hey bro, why Coach don't like you? And I said, what do you mean he don't like me? He was like, he don't like you. Because there's no way that if, you know, me and you were both single, I wouldn't be pursuing you. Like, you would know that I wanted you. He don't like you. And it hit me so hard. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I have been feeling it because, like I said, if you're men want and Chase, they're gonna get what they want. You know what I mean? And they're gonna make it known what they want, whether they get rejected or not. You're gonna know. And he never asked me to be his girlfriend. He never talked about our future together. And that's one thing that I seen with like my boyfriend. We were dating. And ladies, this is why you should never settle and never force anything. Because what's meant for you will be meant for you. And he just wasn't meant for me. I think he's meant for someone else. But when I was dating my boyfriend, we would talk about our goals and our future. And off top, he always included me in like his future, his goals. And it took him 2 weeks. We went on our first date in October. 2 weeks later, he asked me to be his girlfriend. He was like, so my boyfriend now, my now boyfriend, he was like, you know, I really like you and I don't want to lose you. I would love for you to be my girlfriend. I would love to spend the rest of my life with you. That's what he told me after 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay? So if it took this man 2 years and he still was unsure, he still didn't make plans with me, he still didn't ask me to, you know, be his girlfriend, like, why am I wasting my time? I'm about to be 30. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm 26, but still, I don't have time to waste. I do want kids and I want to be married, so I need to get with someone on the page. To me, Coach I felt like Coach was more unstable and unsure of what he wanted. Like, I would ask him all the time, do you want kids? He would say yeah. You know, I felt like it was always up in the air, so I never really knew. Like what he, like, I don't know. I just don't feel like he saw a future with me. And that's fine. Like, we were good friends. We had fun on our dates or anytime that we would hang together. Like, that, we're cool. We're cool. And I don't want to make it seem, like I said, if he hit me up today and he needs something, I'm going to respond and, like, you know what I'm saying, help him the best way. But I'm not, how can I say it? That part of my life is just closed. And so, like I said, my boyfriend, he made it known. And even now, we'll talk about, well, he'll always include me in his plans. He'll be like, whenever we have kids or like whenever we get married. It's something that we talked about a lot. And so, yeah, that was another reason. Another reason was that his communication was very poor. No offense, Coach, if you out here watching this, no offense. The people want to know. But and he was much older. So I think Coach was like 8 years older than me, 9. Me and my boyfriend are only a couple months apart. No, about a year apart. And his communication is top tier. Top, like, the best communicator I've ever dated, period. But with Coach, I'm like, if you're this much, you're 8 years, 9 years older than me, and you can't communicate effectively, this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna put our business out there or like anything that happened, but it was a couple of times we were supposed to go on dates and things got misconstrued, or like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to go into too much. Just know that he wasn't good at communicating. So that's another reason that we ended. He just gave me like a bachelor vibe. Because at that point, you're in your mid-30s, early mid-30s, and you're still, I'm just not with it, okay? Like, buddy, you need to go find your wife, even if that's not with me or whatever. If that's what you want. Some people, that's not what they want, and that's fine, but let me know. I'm very big on, just tell me. Like, tell me what it is that you want and what it is that you don't want, and we can move on, like, from there. Do you know what I mean? And so I kind of felt like he was stringing me along, trying to see if I was the one he wanted. I don't know. I'm not, like, I'm unsure. Well, we've talked about it, and we both were talking to other people at the time. I think he had other people that he was talking to as well, and he was dating, and I had other people, and he was dating, and I had other people that I was talking to and that I was dating, but like we were each other's. Well, he was my favorite, like, person that I was dating, and he was like the only option. But one day, this one incident happened, and I was just like, and it has to do with communication. And I was just like, you know what, I'm I'm good. Like, I'm set. This is not the type of person that I want to be with. This is not the type of person that I want to be the father of my kids. And he's a very nonchalant person, and that bothers the fuck out of me, okay? Because why you act like you don't care about nothing? But that's just his personality. That's his persona. Like I said, I didn't even know the dude could talk. So, and he said that that stems a lot from him growing up in New Orleans, which I get it, you know. He doesn't express his feelings, his emotions, or anything like that. Like, if we get into an argument, I feel like he don't care because he don't like talk back. I be arguing with myself, basically. And not that I want somebody to argue back, but I want somebody to like either comfort me or tell me how they feel, so that we can like resolve the situation instead of just like sitting there and not saying nothing or not caring. And so that's the type of person he was. He was very, very, very nonchalant. I low-key liked it about him, but I knew that in order for this person to be my husband and the father of my kids, that it wasn't gonna work. So that's why we didn't work out. I think that's pretty much it. Everything that, and I had a list of things that I would pray for and ask God for, and he only checked off a few of those things. Of course, no kids. He didn't have any kids, which is why I try my best to force it to work, because I feel like so many people, like everybody got kids nowadays. But like I heard God say, be still. I had to cut everybody off. Even when I moved to my house, I went through a period of like loneliness because I was living here. Well, I mean, I still live alone, but my boyfriend is here every day with me now. But, or I mean, at his house. But I had to go through that season of being like alone or by myself to just get comfortable and get ready to accept what God has for me. Because if I'm still talking to Coach and I'm giving all him my time and my energy, God, how can God send me my husband if I'm already fixated and that means I'm not ready? So once I realized that, you know, Coach was just taking up space in my mind, in my life, I had to cut him off. As well as my sneaky link and the other dude. All dudes, basically. I was just like, you know what? Let me just completely stop talking to everybody. And I prayed. And I said, God, I'm ready for my husband. And then I told him everything that I was looking for in my husband. And I kid you not, he sent them to me. He sent them to me. And I'm just so grateful that I did not settle. Like I said, Coach is not a bad guy. Y'all don't think that at all. At all. He's not. He's a great person. He just wasn't great for me. And that's the long story short. Period. Period. A man will change and do for who he want to change and do for. Okay? And that's it. That's it. That's it. But yeah, y'all, that wraps up this video. I didn't want it to be too long, but yeah, y'all know Coach is not my man, and we're gonna just leave it at that, okay? Y'all can really stop with the comments, but I mean, I get it. I don't mind it. I just wanted to come address it since every single video, every single picture, everything DM y'all asked me. So there you go. That's what happened, and that's why we don't talk. Moved on. He's moved on. I got a new man, and it is what it is. But yeah, y'all, leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. I will be filming. I'm actually about to film some teacher story times and some other videos. So if you're interested, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I make a video. Don't forget to shop the main attraction at LaShayGreenwood.com and use code YouTube. The link will be in the description box. So yeah, y'all, as I always say, you could have been anywhere but you chose to be here with me, and for that I thank you. Always remember to take it easy and love yours, and I'll catch you in the next one.